All right, futures flattish here today, but actually leaning to the green side. S&P futures this morning up 0.13%, Dow futures up 0.08%, and the tech Nasdaq futures up 0.15%. It's worth noting that it was actually lower when the pre-market first opened here today. We are up off of those lows here today. Let's take a look at some cues from the last session. Most sectors of the S&P 500 closed positive on Thursday, with information technology, industrials, and communication services stocks recording the biggest gains. However, consumer staples and consumer discretionary stocks bucked the trend, and they closed the session lower. The broad advance sent U.S. stocks higher, with the Nasdaq Composite gaining more than 200 points a day after the Federal Reserve cut rates by 25 basis points and signaled that there is more easing ahead. Tech stocks led the charge. Intel skyrocketed 23% after NVIDIA pledged a $5 billion investment to co-develop PC and data center chips. CrowdStrike Holdings, ticker CRWD, also rallied around 13% after unveiling long-term AI initiatives and revenue targets, forecasting annual recurring revenue growth above 20% by fiscal 2027. On the economic front, U.S. initial jobless claims declined by 33,000 from the previous week to 231,000 in the second week of September. That compared to market estimates of 240,000. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index rose 23.2 in September, recording its highest level since January and a significant jump from the -0.3 in August. Looking ahead to today, investors are awaiting a phone call between President Trump and President Xi Jinping, scheduled for later today after China banned its major tech firms from purchasing NVIDIA chips. And NVIDIA announced an investment in Intel. A framework for a TikTok deal will also be discussed between the two leaders. That was confirmed by Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Now, the 10-year bond, that yielded 4.12% and has actually ticked a little bit higher here this morning. We were hoping that that might stay under 4%. It pretty much got down to 4% and hasn't broken that yet. It is ticking up off that level. We'll keep an eye on that. 2-year bond also yielded 3.57%.